Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the various subdivisions of the nations of the world. That is, looking into the regions, districts, governorates, departments, counties, whatever you call them, around the world. And I do so on GeoGuessr with the objective to, well, see new places and explore places I have never been and probably will never see. And also see if I can have a little bit of fun, find something interesting. And the third objective is to score 25,000 points in that area I am playing. If I succeed in doing so, that area goes off the list of regions that are picked by my random number generator. And if I fail to play 25,000 points, the area stays on the list and may be returned to someday in the future. You never know. So, yeah. And if you have a region of the world you want me to play, please let me know in the comments, and I can try and get it up as soon as possible. So, today we're going back to Africa. We were in Ghana yesterday, and that almost went well until a very rural stretch of road took care of me. Well, maybe it wasn't yesterday, but in the previous episode anyway. And today we're hopping across the Sahara, and we're still in Africa. We're going to Tunisia, and we're going to the Sfax governorate, which sits here in the Gulf of Gabes. This island out here, the Sharkey Island, belongs to Sfax governorate, but as you can see, there's no coverage except photospheres here, so that is not covered by the script I'm using, which, well, picks 70% populated areas and 30% random of everything. So this governorate has just north of 1 million people, 7,500 square kilometers, and the capital of Sfax, which is underneath this massive blobs, has about a quarter of the population of the area, 286,000 people. So yeah, it's a while ago, but in one of the first episodes of the series, we were a little further north. We were up here by the capital, and saw some old Roman ruins, which was quite interesting. I don't think we'll get to see any of that, but we'll see what Sfax has to offer anyway. Just hope that most of this game will be in Sfax and not on these highways. I don't like highways at all. But, well, they are part of the world as well. So let's copy this link and put it in a safe spot. So let's copy the link. Right. Start the game. Oh no. Okay. If I can identify that building there, this is actually doable. So let's head north and northeast. Let's see if we can figure out where we are. How old is the footage out of Tunisia, by the way? I can't get a proper read on that yet. 2016 it says. Okay. And that was a marker, but it's probably not going to tell me anything then. That we are on ND1, 114 from Sauce, or Sauce. But that could indicate, does it say Sauce on the other side as well? Gabes, which is down here. So 149 from Gabes, 114 from Sauce. That should put us right outside of Sfax, really. That road there to the northwest, and we are. Oh, it said the side of that marker says does it say the number 1 or the N1? This is the ND one. And that's not very helpful, is it? We're very northeast. We could well be on the highway A1. Or we could be on the P1. That's tricky. But given that it said that we were on our way to Tunis. Oh, wait, here's something. Could this be helpful? Oasis Park and Sakiet Azit. Oh. Okay. And I happened just to zoom in on it. So, is that the building we're looking at from the start? Let's see that. No, it's not. Ooh. That complicated this massively. Okay, so there's a long building here. There are several long ones. So we got these two, must be those, that one and that one. So, let's see. That has to be this. Right? And that's got to be that one. The only thing is, I'm wondering if it might be that one instead. And actually, that could be that. That makes a lot more sense, really. So I'm not sure this building is visible. So in that case, we're looking at the middle of that building. Let's see now, and if we are, let's see, like so, then we should be around here. Should and will be two very different things. Is there a small building? Oh, I can't see anything. Also to the west, let's see, northwest rather. Let's see, and that is almost, okay, so if we look perpendicular to the road, if we look perpendicular to the road, we'll look just north of that building. That's that one. And northwest. Ooh. Let's see. I'm way too far south. I'm way too far south. Or at least here. Northwest. That angle is still too steep. But, now perpendicular to the road, that looks good. Okay, I'll pull it back a few meters. Perpendicular, come on. Make a straight. That's still, yeah. That's still too far north. So yeah, I think I might have been in a good spot originally. Sorry about this dithering, but I so want to get this right. And it's so hard. So let's go back to the original position. There. So now look perpendicular to the road. Still not sure. Gonna go with that. Good man. Ah, 6 meters. Oh no, another one. And this time, ooh, there's actually something there to the north. We have two. Let's see how many. So that's like one. That's like two. That's something. I have to multiply the width of that by. Yeah, 2 and something. So if I can figure that one out, things are doable. And let's see, those water towers down there. No, they're not in a good direction for me. Okay, let's see what's over the hill here. I was hoping that we would be down in Sfax for most of the game. And as I said, the script I'm using is supposed to give me populated locations 70% of the time, but of course, 70%, that's like, well, 7 in 3. Sorry, 7 in 10. And sometimes you get the 3 out of 10 instead, following each other, so after all, it's random. Random chances. Sometimes 1 in a million chances pop up. Okay, so we are actually going northwest-ish, underneath a bridge. Northwest-ish in Sfax. And I assume we're on the P1. Well, we could be on the A1 for that matter. But let's see, neither of these roads. Well, actually here. This kind of looks good, doesn't it? What's the direction of that bridge? That doesn't seem too promising, but yeah, that bridge goes in the wrong direction if this is right. Yeah, I'm not around the bend yet, that's the thing. So I cannot see that bridge. I cannot see that one. So that puts me more in this neighborhood. And then once again, what am I looking at? We have that road there. I wonder if I might be over here. That this. Yeah. That seems a lot more likely, actually. Let's see, so when I look east, I'm looking into this intersection, aren't I? So I think, yeah, the road does do a little squiggly thing here. A little squiggly thing there. If this is right, that will be a steal. Let's see, I'm just going to want to get a feel for that. I think we're somewhere slightly to the south. Nice. Oh, no, not again. Okay, now we got a whopping great factory or something. And we're looking past the corner. Need to get a feeling for how large that thing is. How can we constantly get such locations? Okay, so that's the corner. That's the corner I'm looking at. Yeah. And of course, let's see, perpendicular to the road, we have that building over there. All is not lost. We just had to figure out where we are as usual. This road is a minor one, though, compared to the other two. And here we have a wadi, or Wed Lakri. Lakdari. Laktari. Okay. Wed, or a wadi. Okay, that's might be handy to know. North again. I don't know if that is the good direction to go, but hey, that's the one I picked. No, so let's see. What is this footage from then? 2016. Yeah, that explains why it feels a little chunky and erratic in the movements. 105 from Saucer. Unfortunately. And this is the one as well. Okay. So we were at the Sakit Ezit one. We were here. And that was 114 away from Sus. No way. Could it be down here? Let's have a look at these buildings coming up here. If the game lets me move. Let's see, we got a longish building, but that could actually be that one. And we should have buildings on the other side here. We don't. That doesn't mean we're not here. No, still not convinced. But what was that? What was going on here? Oh, I thought that was an actual horse. That building does not fit. Nor does that. So looks like my theory might be dead right off the bat. But let's just go on, see if we can find anything that gives me a clue, like this building over here. What is this? Optilab. Keep in mind, this stuff is based on fairly old footage in this location. El Khraba. Okay, didn't see that. Es Khraba. Oh, we were down here then. Yeah, that looks a lot better. If not exactly perfect. This could well be this one. And we have those warehouses and stuff down there. And then we got more warehouses coming up. And I just want one thing. Simeg Galvano. Yes, here we are. This is the bend we were on. Now, identification. We are looking at this building when we are looking perpendicular. Also, when looking straight west, we're looking a bit beyond the corner of this building. I don't think we're looking that far. I think we are more in that vicinity. Perpendicular to the road. Let's see, 90 degrees. 90 degrees, come on. Not too sure about that one. Yeah, but I'm not off by much, am I? Go with that. Nice. Okay, 3 tough locations, and watch me now mess up on this one. Shell station footage is from date unknown. Let's see. Looks like 2016 again. Yep. Okay, what does it say? Boulevard de l'Environnement. Okay. Boulevard of the Environment. We got a park here, it seems. Direction southwest northeast. Well, that makes sense. And it's not a given that we are in Sfax proper. Okay, now we're on the stretch of nothing. Which could well be there. There are a number of mosques around. Here's the El Amena, finally. Now, here's our shell station. Here we go. Ah. You took some finding. Dang. Oof. And one more gun to go. Okay, that's not despair. Hopefully, that will feature on the map. to the east, but can't be pinned. No, I don't think that's a structure. There's absolutely nothing to the west. Hey, I have not been very lucky with the locations, have I? Something that looks like a settlement down to the south. North doesn't look very promising at all. No idea which road this is. Find out eventually. Hey, this has really been a tough one. And unfortunately, my prospects of getting 25,000 points here is really on the way now with the location I just got. My only hope is if that building is on the map and that I'm able to get the direction right. That's going to be hard work. 110. Are we just sort of north of where we were on round 3, was it? Or round 2? Round 2, I guess. The one where I spent a lot of time looking through those and looking at that olive grove. It feels like it. But I might not be too far away from it. So yes, there's a settlement up on the hill here. But doesn't seem like the road wants to go there. It's the date of the footage. 2016, what do you know? How about we pop over into the other lane, where the footage might be a little more recent? No, that's 2016 as well, but at least it's clearer. Convoy anyone? But wow, this is... Straight southeast. We could be here on the A1, you know? And then we're not far away from where we were previously. Dude. We did go under a bridge, didn't we? Yes, we did. Let's head back there. It's been a while, but... Let's see, on the road. Yes, it does the right thing. There's our building. I am dead certain of it. I'm just gonna check with that bridge on that bend that it goes in the right direction. Let's see. Here's the bridge. And I wanted to go northeastwards. It looks like I am vindicated, and it also bends down here. Good. This, just to be absolutely certain, this bridge goes northeast. Yep. There's actually a few buildings around here, but that is the building I got to deal with. Because here's the bend. This bend. Okay, so let's get the direction. So here, if I do my usual thing of interpreting what northeast is, I usually use too steep an angle. And northeast, let's see, so 45 degrees, so like so. So how far is it from the north? Well, it's way off the north. And it is actually quite a bit north of northeast. It's north and northeast by about 2 widths of the house. So there, and then northeast. Fingers crossed. I'm just going to see, is there anything else I can do? There's a road bridge up there to the north. That one. And I'm looking, oh-ho, I'm looking well east of that. Now that is interesting. This here. Look up here. There's the bridge. And we're looking there when I'm looking straight north. And that is a bit worrisome, because if that is correct, which it cannot be, because in that case I would be so far on the bend that I wouldn't be eastwards anymore. And this has to be the building I'm looking at, right? There aren't any others. There can be only one. Aye. Do or die? Could easily be 30 to 50 meters off. It's within. Oh my goodness me. That was... I've played longer games. 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second. I've played longer games. I've played 2-hour games. But I don't think I've played a game where at least 3 rounds have been so hard to pin and got away with it. That is... Well, I have to be happy with that. The thing I'm not happy with is the distribution of locations. They were all pretty much on the A1 and made things very rough. Would have loved to see more of downtown Sfax. But yeah, maybe I should adjust the percentage a bit again. But then, well, you do want to see a variation of things. So still I have to be happy with that, even though I am unhappy with how these locations were distributed. So yeah, overall I'm happy. Took a long time though. Anyways, let's see where we go next time. I'm still glad that you're with me on this tiny dot in space, and I hope you will join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye bye.